I cannot see you. You will on right later or uh,
No, actually, I'm at
no?
some other location. I'm at my
Okay.
native. Okay. If you would
Hmm.
have told me earlier, I would have done the preparation accordingly.
I cannot see you. You will. That is not a problem. Not a problem.
But I think it will be good, like if you are on video. So next time, uh, we'll try to be on video.
No
Okay.
problem. No problem. I will just introduce yourself and
Mm-hmm.
you can share your. Anyways, once you share your screen, then there is no.
Ah, correct. Yeah.
Okay. So it is streaming on YouTube also. I will share you the link on YouTube as well.
Okay.
So people who are watching on, so people 4:30 people will start joining in. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Parvez Alam, he joined and he left. What happened to Parvez Alam? Parvez Alam, Parvez Alam. Yeah. How are the, 1 second. Let me go to YouTube. Okay. Maybe he'll join later. So people who are viewing at YouTube, we will just start in 3 minutes. And don't worry, this is getting recorded. This is going to be on YouTube. So people who come late, they can always take this for reference. You have a hard stop at 5:30, right? 5:30 means 7 o'clock your time.
Yeah. I have a stop. I'll
So
stop
we
there.
will
Yes.
exactly start the session. So don't people let people don't people will join. Don't check
Mm-hmm.
the numbers. You
Sure,
have
sure,
already
sure.
shared this with others, right? And one more thing,
Mm-hmm.
uh, Tanvir bhai, I will
Mm-hmm.
mute the audience so that
Sure, sure.
later on, once you open the for Q&A, you can ask yeah, they can ask it on the chat or they can
Okay.
raise their hands.
Okay.
Later on,
So
okay?
means if they have any question, they can raise their hand, right?
Yeah, they can raise their hand or
Okay.
they can put on the chat because people will join with their mics open, so it becomes very tough.
Ah, correct. That will be fine. Yeah, sure.
So we have Syed Hassan. Hello, Syed, how are you?
Hi Mohammed, how are you doing?
Good,
Can
good.
you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. It's okay. People will join. I don't know why. Because of the timing, it is not.
Yeah, maybe it's official
It's
time.
fine, no problem. Anyways, it is getting recorded. I wanted to do this session with you at least once this year
No problem.
because people forget how important SQL is,
Mhm.
uh, and a little bit revision is very, very important.
Correct.
Okay, so welcome. So we will start the session. Let people join in. I will let me just. So welcome everyone to the session on decoding Windows function using SQL. This is a very important concept. Structured query language is one of the skills that are getting forgotten nowadays in the buzzword of AI. But I request you today, I have invited my close friend Mohammed Tanveer to give this talk. Mohammed Tanveer has a lot of experience. He has 13 plus years of experience in data analytics, and he is running a TechNest Academy, which is very much focused on data engineering, SQL type of programs to help individuals, especially understand how they can use this technology. SQL, how they can understand this in a more better way. So I will not take much of the time. Tanvir has a hard stop at 7 p.m. India time for 5:30 UA time. What I will do is please keep your questions coming on the chat. I will be your host and I will be answering that questions as well. And then you can even raise your hands if you have any specific question. this is also getting streamed on YouTube. So on YouTube also, if there are any questions from the community on YouTube, we will also be taking the questions from YouTube as well, if it is there. So thanks a lot, Tanvir, for this, and over to you.
Yeah, sure. Thanks a lot, Muhammad Arshad, for giving me this opportunity. So quickly, let me share my screen. Is my screen visible to everyone? Can you see my screen?
Yeah, we can see your screen, but we cannot hear you.
Oh, voice is not audible. Let me check. Just a minute. Let me check.
Yeah, now we can hear you.
I'm audible now?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So, I think Brother Rashad has already introduced. So, I have around 14 years of experience in the IT industry, working on data-related projects as a data analyst, and with SQL, Python, Unix, ETL as my core skill sets. So today we are planning to discuss about a very important window function in SQL. So if you're working as a data analyst, so this is very much required so that you can do analysis in a better way. Window function has rank, dense rank, row number, lead, lag, NTILE, and few others are there like first value, last value. This all comes under the bucket of window function. So we'll start with rank, dense rank, row number. Let's see how much we can cover today in this 1 hour session. And please feel free, make the session interactive. You have full freedom to ask question at any point of time. Whatever question is coming in your mind, please bombard the questions. I will never hesitate. Okay. So suppose, first of all, I will take a very simple example so that I can make you understand what is a window function, what are the ranks, dense rank, and row number. And then slowly I will show you a few business use cases to solve it so that you can understand the practical application of this window function. Okay. So let's say I have this student table with a very simple data, name and marks. Okay. So I'll keep it here. So this is the student table. Now, in our day-to-day life, many times it happens you have to, if you're working as a data analyst, you have to find the highest or the least, or you have to find a rank. Like we have the ranking of the richest person, top 10 richest person in the world, right? Then we used to have the ranking of top 10 colleges in the world, top 10 most polluted city, least polluted city, right? And if you're thinking from the e-commerce perspective, so top 10 departments, which is giving the maximum revenue. If I'm running a business, top 10 products from which I'm getting the maximum revenue, the products from which I'm getting the least revenue. So this type of scenarios we used to get in our day-to-day life, right? So now suppose if I will ask you for this simple data, name and marks, okay, to assign rank to this, okay? So we can assign rank 1 to this 30, and then 2 to this 15, then 3 to this 12, 4 to this 11, and 5 to this 10, right? So this is the correct rank, correct? But because here we have limited data, so it is possible and it is easy. Okay, manually you can look into it and you can assign the rank, right? But imagine you have millions of transactions, right? And for that, you have to assign ranks. It will become a little bit tedious task, correct? It will become a very tedious task. So in that case, you cannot derive the rank manually, okay? Let's take the example of Amazon, Walmart, or those who are in India. You can take the example of Flipkart. So you can imagine the numbers of transactions happening on a daily basis. And if your stakeholders are asking you to rank those transactions based on the weightage I mean that is how much the customer has paid for it, right? So that from that they can filter out the premium customers. Okay. So in those cases, it will become very difficult to assign rank if you're assigning it manually. Okay. So that's what I will show you how the SQL can help you to assign rank. So for this, I've taken this simple example first of all. And here, if I have to assign rank, so what I will write here is select name, comma, a student, name, comma, marks, comma, rank. And please let me know if you think that my pace is too fast or too slow so that I can modify accordingly. Okay. Over order by marks descending as R and K from the student. So this is simple query, and this will give you how to derive the rank. So let me put this query here, and hope my Excel sheet is also visible to everyone.
Yeah. Can I ask you one question?
Yeah, please.
Right nowadays, there are a lot of online notebooks, or you can say SQL editors that people can start opening and playing around with, and
Uh-huh.
uh, it may not be the very robust like what you are showing SQL Server or something, but they can
Uh-huh.
quickly try out this
Okay.
type of codes. Can you suggest any name that you are
Yeah, sure. Sorry, I forgot actually. That's a good suggestion. So the platform on which I'm executing, this is the Oracle SQL Developer. For this, you have to install it. And trust me, the installation is very tedious here. Okay. So those who are just starting with SQL, or if you want to practice on your own, my suggestion would be to practice on Oracle Live SQL. Okay. Just you have to Google Oracle Live SQL. Let me show this quickly. Just you have to write here Oracle Live SQL. That's all. Click on it. You'll get this page. Click on this. And this is a browser base. You don't have to download anything. Okay. Now, if you are the first time user, you will get an option of here. Okay, click on start coding. Okay. Now, if you're the first time user, you have to create your account, and it will ask very simple questions like your name, your company name, your designation, your email ID, and all those things. If you don't want to disclose your company name or designation, you can write anything. They're not going to verify it. But the email ID has to be correct because they will send a notification on that email ID, and then you have to approve it. Once it is done, you can log in using your email ID and the password which you will set. That's all. It's simple. And even if you're working in your official laptop, you can log in using this. Okay, because no installation, nothing is needed here. And means when I used to take classes earlier, I used to teach on this Oracle Live SQL as only. So you don't have to install and all those things here. Hope it is clear.
Yeah, thanks a lot. I put the link as
Uh,
well directly on the chat if people want to
uh,
practice
sure,
along with you. Thank you.
correct. Yeah, no problem. So, and those who are just starting for the first time, my strong recommendation is please don't indulge in downloading this Oracle SQL Developer. This is a little bit hectic. Okay, why I'm telling you not to start with that? Because if you're just starting the journey of SQL, if you start installing it, maybe you will get frustrated. Oh my God, the installation is very lengthy. That is if you're starting to learn SQL. So just practice on Oracle Live SQL. Once you get some good experience, expertise, then you can explore this Oracle SQL Developer, how to install it. Okay. But the code, whatever I'm writing here, everything you can execute on Oracle Live SQL as well. Okay. Perfect. And please, if you have any question, you can post it directly in the group. Sorry, in the chat box, or you can raise your hand. You can ask question. Okay. So I executed this query, and this is the output. So here I think select from what is this. So I will directly start with the window function. So this is the window function here. So the window function, you have to read it from here. Generally, the candidates or the students, what mistake they do, they read window function from here. So don't read it from here. Any window function, you are supposed to read it from here. Okay. Order by marks descending. It means you have to sort the marks in descending order first of all. It means you are telling to the SQL engine, dear SQL, please sort the marks column in descending order. So if you see here, the marks is in descending order. Is this clear? Right? Marks is in descending order. Then you have to read this one, rank. So it means you are telling to the SQL engine, please assign rank to this particular arrangement of data. Okay, so step one is the sorting of data will happen based on the marks column in descending order. Step two, it will assign rank to this. That's what you can see. 30 is rank 1, 15 rank 2, 12 rank 3, 4 and 5, which is correct. Got it? So this is how this rank function can generate rank for you. Okay. Now, here all the values are unique, right? There's no duplicate, and we are getting the correct rank. Now, my question is, suppose if I have a duplicate value here, let's say, let me insert in this table, insert into student values. Let's say I have another employee name A, B, C, D. Let's say this is F, and his salary is, let's say, 30. Okay. We just want to understand how the rank will behave if I have a duplicate value. So you could see here in the student table, now I have two values for 30. E also has scored 30 marks. F also has scored 30 marks. And this is a practical scenario. It is possible if I'm taking a test or exam, so two students can score the same marks, right? So I want to check how rank will behave in this case. Okay, so let me execute this query now. So this is the query, and now you could see this is the output. So now if you'll analyze this, again, you have to read it from here. So order by marks descending. So first, for any window function, whether it is rank, dense rank, row number, entire, lead, lag, first value, last value, whatever it may be, you have to read it from here. So the first thing is order by marks descending. Is this marks in descending order? Yes. Then you're asking SQL engine to assign rank over this. So now see, SQL has assigned rank over this. So E and F, they have scored the same marks, 30. So the engine has assigned same rank, which is correct actually, right? Got it? If two students have scored the same marks, we have to assign same rank to them. But that's what the engine has done. It has assigned same rank. But if you see the next value, 15, okay? So here, what is the rank? This is 2. Do you think this is correct? No, it should be 2, right? Why it jumped to 3? That's the question. Got it? I think few of you are asking question. Okay, no question. Fine. So then the question is why? Okay, it has skipped 2 and jumped to 3. So it's really a very strange behavior. Now the question is why rank has skipped 2 and jumped to 3? If I will show this data to my stakeholders, for sure they will ask question, where's the second rank holder, right? So this is how the rank behaves. If you have a duplicate value, it will skip the sequence and it will jump to the next sequence. So here it has skipped 2 and jumped to 3. I know you must be having question, why? Why the engine is doing this? Why it is skipping 2, right? So just give me a few minutes, we'll answer it. Meanwhile, let me do one thing. Suppose now let me insert one more record. Suppose now I have G, and G also has scored the same marks, 30. And now let me execute the same query. Okay, now check this output. Now analyze this and tell me what you understood from this. Check this output. So if you see, again, if G and E, they have the same marks, so engine has assigned the same rank, right? Which is correct. But what about the next record? What's the behavior here? Here, engine has skipped 2 and 3 and jumped to 4, right? Very strange behavior. Here engine has skipped only 2. Here engine has skipped 2 and 3 and jumped to 4. Actually, what happens whenever you have duplicate, rank skips the sequence, but there is a condition to it. Rank skips the sequence based on the number of duplicates. Here, how many duplicate you have? Only one copy is duplicate, so it will skip only one sequence. And as a result, it has skipped only 2. Here, how many duplicate copies we have? We have 2 duplicate copies. So as a result, it has skipped 2 sequence, 2 and 3, and jumped to 4. So generally, there is a misconception that rank skips the sequence. But you have to understand that rank not only skips the sequence, but the number of sequence which it skips, it depends on the number of duplicates. Is this clear to everyone? Okay. Now I have a question for you. Suppose I'm inserting one more duplicate record. Let's say I have student H, and he also has scored the same marks 30. Okay. So now if I will execute this query, so you have to ping me in the chat box what will be the next sequence. I'm waiting for a response. So this is written out. So my question is, if now I will try to derive the rank, so what all sequence it will skip? Please post your answers in the chat box. I want to check how much you understood. Okay, Peter is telling 5. Okay, any other thought, anyone? Ajit is telling 5. Parvez is telling it will skip 2, 3, 4. Lakshmi is telling 4. Okay, fine. Most of you have given the correct answer. I appreciate it, and thanks for your, 4 and show 5. Okay, fine. So most of you have given the correct response. So I appreciate and thanks for your response. So let's try to understand this. Let me execute it. So this is the query and this is the output. Okay. So let me show you this here. So brother Arshad, just a humble request, like I am, if anyone is asking question in the chat box, I will request you to interrupt me, stop me then and there, because otherwise I will get distracted if I have to frequently check the chat and okay. So you let me know if they're asking any question.
They are just responding.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you.
So here you could see like the first 4 records, the first 4 students, they have scored the same marks. So the engine has assigned the same rank to them, which is correct. But for the next value, engine has skipped how many sequence? Engine has skipped 2, 3, and 4. Now the question is why engine has skipped 2, 3, and 4? The answer to this is the number of sequence which rank skips. It depends on the number of duplicate copies you have. Here you have 3 duplicate copies, and that's why it has skipped 3 sequences. Now still the question is open that okay, fine, Tanveer, you are telling that if there's a duplicate, rank will skips the sequence, but why? Why is this behavior, right? You must be thinking about it. Okay, let me show you a few more examples and then I will answer that question. Now, suppose here I have inserted a record where the duplicate was present in the beginning itself. Let's say now insert a duplicate record for March 12 and let's check the behavior. Suppose I have here GHI, someone with the name I and marks 12. So now check how the rank behaves here. Now this is the data. Now analyze this, what you understood from this example. So here again EHGF, same marks, same rank, no confusion. For the next one, engine has skipped 2, 3, and 4, which we have already discussed here. This is clear. What about this? I and C has the same marks 12, so it has given the same rank 6. But after that, what has happened? It has again skipped something. What it has skipped? 7. So the conclusion is wherever you have duplicate, either in the beginning or in between, rank will skip the sequence. And the number of sequences which it skips, it depends on the number of duplicates. That is the basic introduction about rank. Okay. Now, if you have any question, please ask, please post it in the group. Okay. Now, after rank, we have another window function, which is dense rank. So let me show you that example. One thing is good in all the window functions. The syntax is same. So just if you're working on dense rank, you have to write dense rank here, but all these things format will be same. And let me give the aliases drnk for dense rank. Now I'm executing this query. This is the dense rank. This is a query. And let me execute this. Check the output. This is the output. Now, if you check this output in dense rank, what about this first 4 records? Same value 30, same dense rank 1, which is in line with the rank behavior, right? Okay. Now, next one, this one. Do you think it has skipped anything here? No. So that's the difference between rank and dense rank. Dense rank, even if you have duplicate record, it will not skip anything. Hope this is clear. And actually, which is the normal behavior, right? Now check the next value, I and C. Same marks 12. Now it has the same rank 3. Now check the next one. Do you think it has skipped anything? No. So that is what the dense rank will never skip anything, even if it is a duplicate. And that's the difference between rank and dense rank. If you have duplicate, rank will skip the sequence, and the number of sequence which it will skip, it depends on the number of duplicates. But if you have duplicate, if you don't have duplicate, dense rank is not concerned with it. It will never skip anything. Hope this is clear. Okay. Now I have a question and I want response in the chat box. A humble request for everyone to respond in the chat box. The question is, tell me a scenario where the output of rank and dense rank will be same. Is the question clear? I'm repeating. Tell me a business scenario where the output of rank and dense rank will be same. Okay, I'm getting response. When no duplicate, when there's no duplicate, good. Okay, good. When no duplicates, perfect. Thanks a lot. That's the correct response. When there are no duplicates, the output of rank and dense rank will always be same. Okay.
This is an interview question.
So now the next is a row number. Okay. I think row number is the simplest of all the keywords you have in SQL. The simplest one. So let me write here row number. And I will write the alias as RN. This is row number. Okay, this is the output of row number. Now try to analyze it. Anything special here? So again, you have to read this from here. Order by marks descending. So do you think the marks is in descending order here? Yes, marks is in descending order. Then after this, what will happen? You're asking engine to assign a row number. So when you're asking engine to assign a row number, what row number will do? It will just give a continuous number here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's like the page number in a book. So row number is not concerned here whether you have duplicate or unique or whatever you have. The row number will give you continuous or consecutive numbers here. And that's why I told the row number is the simplest of all the keywords in SQL. Okay. Or you can understand this in this way, like whatever data you have here, engine is not concerned with it. It's like a black box for the SQL engine, and it will just give this number sequentially, one after the other. Okay. Hope this is clear. Right. So this was about row number. I will give you a few examples about null as well. Like someone is asking that how is the behavior with null? I will come to that. But this is a basic definition of rank, dense rank, and row number. But we have an we have an open question. Okay, Tanvir, why the rank skips the sequence? We have seen that in the case of duplicate, rank skips the sequence. But the question is why? What is the reason? Okay. So now let's try to understand it. Okay, what's the reason that rank skips the sequence? So
Tanvir, one question from Kavita. Any business scenario when we use rank, dense rank, and row number?
yeah, I will show you that. I will solve one question and then I will show that, Kavita. Okay. So this is the rank. Actually, Kavita is from my previous batch, I think. Maybe same Kavita, not sure. So dense rank, and then you have this row number. Let me show you all these rank, dense rank, and row number in the same query. Again, there is a misconception. Many students, when I take interview, they have this misconception that we cannot use more than one window function in the same query. It's purely a misconception. You have full freedom. You can execute n number of window functions in the same query. Like here, I'm using this window function rank. I'm using dense rank. I'm using row number. 3 window function in one query. So that is allowed. There's no restriction. Okay, you can execute only one window function in one query. Nothing like that. So when I take interview, many candidates, they have this misconception, we can execute only one window function, only rank, only dense rank, only row number. No. So now see, let me execute this. So now this is the output. Let's try to understand this. So this is the output. So in this query, we have all the rank, dense rank, and row number in the same query. If you check this, check the behavior of rank. So I think now you know how the rank behaves. You have the same value, same rank, but like the rank skips the sequence. So it has skipped 2, 3, 4, it jumped to 5, and then similarly 6, 7, then skipped 7, jumped to 8 and 9. Okay. And this is output of dense rank. This is output of row number. Now the question is, why rank skips the sequence? Very interesting question. Actually, what happens? The basic behavior of rank is it always has to follow the row number. So the rank has been programmed in this way. It always has to be in sync with the row number, or you can tell it always follows the row number. So actually what happens when the rank will see they all have the same value, it will assign the same rank here. Okay, that is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Now when the SQL engine will see we have a new value here, so then quickly what will happen? The rank function will, the SQL engine will check what is the corresponding row number here. So what is the corresponding row number here? It's 5. So engine will copy this 5 and it will paste it here. So this is how actually at the back end, the rank function works. Now, if you see here for the 12, again, it will check what is the row number 6. It will copy 6, it will paste it here. Now, because both of them have the same marks, it will give the same rank 6 and 6 here. Okay. Now, then for the next value, for 11, it will check what is the row number. So it will find that the row number is 8 here. So it will copy this and then it will paste it here. So that's why you could see that the rank is 8 here. Hope this is clear. Okay. Just give me 1 minute. Okay.
If there are any questions, please put in the chat, and we will be taking the questions at the end, or as we speak. I will be just stopping thing. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, no problem. So fine. So this is what is happening here. So now it will check what is the corresponding row number. So the corresponding row number is 8. So the engine will copy this and it will paste it here. So actually, this is what happens at the back end. It copies the row number and it will paste it here. But for us as a user, it appears the rank is skipping the sequence. And that's why if you will Google it, what's the difference between rank and dense rank? Everywhere you will find the same. The rank skips the sequence, rank skips the sequence. But actually at the backend, what is happening? The rank is just following the row number. What is the row number? It is just copying it and it is pasting it here. Okay. So this is about rank, dense rank, and row number. Now let's try to, okay, one more scenario is there, which I want to cover here about partition by. Now let me take some other example. Suppose I have this table. Select a star from department. Okay, now suppose I have this department. Oh, I think there will duplicate records are there. Just a minute. Drop table department. Okay, now I have this department table. Okay, and here we have this data. Now suppose for this department table, now my client is asking me, okay, to show, just a minute, let me hide it, this department table. So now the client is asking me, Tanveer, assign the rank based on the salary, okay? But department wise, like they want the rank for HR department separately, sales department separately, tech department separately. Now, suppose in this department table, if I have to assign rank, overall rank, so I can write here, select department ID, comma, department name, comma, employee name, comma, salary. Okay, and then I can write here rank over order by salary descending. Okay, as RNK from department. So now if you see here, so we are getting the rank, but this is the overall rank, right? It has sorted the entire salary in descending order. And then we have the rank. This two have the same value, same rank 1. Then here the rank is 3. It has skipped 2, right? It works like this. But now the client is asking, no, give me the rank department wise. That is separate rank for sales, separate rank for tech, separate rank for HR. So then in that case, what we have to do here, we have to write partition by department ID. Okay. So now I will keep this here. Let's execute it. And this is the output. Now let's try to understand this output, how this is getting executed. So here you have to read this query from here, partition by department ID. Okay. So first of all, engine will separate the department ID. So department ID 1 will be kept in one partition. Department ID 2 in separate partition. Department ID 3 in separate partition. Okay. So this is the meaning of partition by. Please segregate the data based on the department ID. So whatever values you have for department ID 1, that will be kept in one boundary. Whatever values you have for department ID 2, that will be kept in one boundary. Whatever value you have for department ID 3, that will be kept in one boundary. Or you are segregating them based on the department ID. This is the meaning of partition by. Then the question is order by salary descending. So now you're telling to please sort the salary in descending order within each partition. Now here the candidates, they get confused. They think Hitanvi, the salary is not in descending order. We have written order by salary descending, but 700, 800, all these things are at the bottom, whereas this 300, 200 are top. Actually, the meaning of this order by salary descending is the salary has to be sorted in descending order, but within each department. If you see the HR department for this, don't you think the salary is in descending order? 300, then 200, then 100. If I check this cells, don't you think the salary is in descending order? 900, then 600, then 500, then 400, right? Similarly for tech, the salary is in descending order, 900, 800, 700. So if you're using partition by, and then if you have order by, it means that has to be sorted within each partition. It doesn't mean that you have to sort the entire salary, overall salary. No. Okay. Hope this is clear. Now then this rank function will be executed and it will start assigning rank. So first of all, it will assign rank for this department ID 1. So you will get for this rank 1, for this rank 2, for this rank 3. Now, why it is not skipping any sequence here? We know that rank skips the sequence. It's not skipping any sequence because there are no duplicates. Okay. Now, for the next department ID, for the next partition, so the rank function will now again start from scratch. So that's where you could see here. The rank is 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, it is started from scratch. Got it? Now, for the stack, again, the rank is started from scratch. 900, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So it means order by will work separately for each partition. Rank will work separately for each partition. There is no intervention between this partition and this partition. This partition and this partition, they are working separately. Is this clear? And this is the reason it is known as window function. So it's like this is one window where the rank function will work independently, no relation with the other window. So this window here, the rank will work separately, no relation, no intervention with the first window. And then this is the third window. So all the windows or the partitions, they are separate. There is no relation between them. And that's why this is known as window function. Hope this is clear to everyone. And I'm executing this for rank. So same way you can execute this for dense rank as well. Now I have a question for you. Suppose the same query I will execute, but now I will, instead of rank, I will write here dense rank. So you have to mention in the chat box whether you will get the same output or different output. Just write same or different. Peter has replied same output as no duplicates. Lakshmi same, Shovan same, Navita same, Ajit same. Okay, great. So we will get the same output because there are no duplicates. Can we say that the same in interview that it is the reason for window function? Yeah, so output will be same because there are no duplicates. So if you don't have any duplicates, so you will get the same output whether it is rank or dense rank. Hope this is clear to everyone. Okay, perfect. So this was about the partition by. Now suppose for this data, now my client is asking me, can we uh, show me the highest salary holder in each and every department. And this is a typical task of an HR project. If you're working in an HR project, very typical task, the highest salary holder, the least salary holder, the average salary holder. So now suppose the client is asking me to show me the details of those employees who are earning the highest salary in each and every department. So if I'm considering this data, so highest salary holder means rank should be 1, right? So then it means we have to apply a filter. So can you write where rank equals 1? Do you think this query will work? Let me execute this. No, it has thrown error message. Why it has thrown error message? The reason is we are applying filter on this RNK. This RNK is an alias. Now let's try to understand why this has thrown error message. Whenever you execute any SQL query, it follows the SQL order of execution. So here in this query, first of all, this from keyword will be executed. Okay, in any SQL query, the SQL engine starts the execution with from keyword first. It will execute the from keyword. It means from department. So engine will search where is the department table in the database. It will take a copy of it. So this is the department table. So it will take a copy in the temporary memory, and then after from, where keyword is executed. Okay, this is the SQL order of execution. Let me write it here. First you have from, then you have joins on, okay, and after that you have here where, then you have group by, then you have having, then you have select, distinct, order by, and all those things. So after from, where will be executed, the task of where is to apply filter. So here you are trying to apply filter on the RNK column, but where is the RNK column? Do you have that? It's not there. Why? Because RNK is an alias. Aliases are derived in select. Select comes after this. Select. And then you have distinct. Then you have order by, right? So generally the aliases are derived in select. Select comes after where. So your engine is still at where only. And you're asking engine to apply filter on RNK column. But where is the RNK column here? Do you have RNK column here? It's not present. Now you cannot claim here that Tanvir RNK column is present here. No, this is an alias. I totally agree. But where this will be defined in select. Select comes after where. We are standing at where only here, right? But that's why engine doesn't know where is the RNK column. And that's why it has thrown error message. So the summary is never ever apply filter on the aliases directly. It is not allowed. Okay. Now then you might be thinking, okay, if we cannot apply filter on this RNK column, then can we apply filter directly on the window function, this one? Right? Okay, let me try this. So do you think can we apply filter directly on this window function? Please reply yes or no. Lakshmi told no. Jayant no. Peter no. Shovan no. Okay, all are from a previous batch. Navita no. Okay. So fine. See, the answer is correct. We cannot apply filter on this window function directly. Let me show you this. It will throw error message. We are getting error message. Again, the reason is why you cannot apply filter directly on the window functions, because window functions are derived after filtering the data. So when you're executing this query, okay, so first of all, from department will be executed. So this is a department table. And then after this, engine will apply filter. So it will use this where keyword to apply filter, but you want to apply filter on this rank function. But the rank function, have you derived so far? No, you have not derived the rank function. So the engine will ask, if you have not derived the rank, how you can apply filter? So actually the rank functions or the window functions are derived after applying all the filter. Here it is derived. Once you will filter the data, then only window functions are applied or derived. Is this point clear? Okay. If you want a proof of it, let me give you the proof. Okay, the window functions are derived after applying all the filters. Suppose in the same query here, same query, but now I will write here where salary less than, let me check the value. 44445 less than 600, less than 800. This is 900 karte hain. This is 900. Suppose I want to execute this query. Now I have a question for you. Now I'm executing this query. Okay. And okay, this is the query. And this is the output. Tell me one thing. In this query, I'm trying to again derive the rank function, correct? With the same condition and on the same table. My question to you is, are you getting the same output? Check the HR one first of all. Are you getting the same output? For HR, the output is same. Okay, now let's check cells. Is the output same for cells? Here, they have assigned rank 1 to F, but here they assigned rank 1 to J. Why? Why here they assigned rank 1 to F, but here they assigned rank 1 to J? Why? The reason is, here you are telling, first of all, apply this filter. I want only those records with the salaries less than 900, and then derive the window function. Got it? So that's why engine will first of all apply filter for the salary less than 900, and then it will derive this window function. So as a result, here you will get only those records with the salaries less than 900, and then engine is trying to derive this window function. So this is the proof. Your window functions are derived once you have applied all the filters. Hope this is clear. And because of that reason, you cannot apply filter here with the window function. The summary is, never ever try to apply filter on the window function. Directly, it will not work. Hope this is clear. So now the question is, okay, then how then how to apply filter, right? Tanvir, you are telling not to use alias, not to use window function directly. Then how to apply filter? Then what you have to do, you take the help of CTE expression. I'm not sure how many of you know that. So you have to store this in a CTE expression. This is CT. Let me quickly answer you what is a CT. If I've written like this with CT1 as, and if I have written this query, it means I'm telling SQL engine, if you execute this query and whatever the output is store that in a temporary table with the name CTE1. And if you want the proof, let me show you that. And right here, select start from CT1. So C. Oh, C. You are getting the same output, right? Okay. So now the engine will save this data in a temporary table with the name CT1. Okay. This is your CT1 table. Now, do you have the RNK column here? Yes, it is present in the CT1. So now directly you can apply the filter where RNK equals 1. Okay. Now this filter will work because now this RNK is not an alias. For the CT1 temporary table, this is a column. So now when you will execute this query, you will get the output. So you're getting the sorry, the highest salary holder in each and every department, HR, sales, and tech. Hope this is clear, yes or no? Any question? Okay, someone has asked a question. Yes, but what happens if there are two or more window functions, sir? How will the execution in that case? Very simple. Okay, who has asked this? Peter has asked.
Peter.
Peter has asked. Great, good question. So Peter has asked a question. Gitanveer, what will happen if you're using two or more window function in the same query? Because just a couple of minutes back, I have told you you can use multiple window function in the same query, right? See, the straight answer is whether you have one window function or multiple window function in the same query, the window functions are always derived after applying the filter. That is the answer. So let me show you here. Suppose I have this. Where is that example? This one. So this is a rank. Let me derive dense rank as well here. Now see, I have dense rank. Let me put row number as well. Now this is RN, row number. Okay. Now, if you see here, okay, this is row number, no? Row number. Now let me execute this and please verify the output. Check this. Verify this. Do you think this rank, dense rank, and row numbers are getting derived after applying the filter of salary less than 900? Do you have any 900 record here? No. So whether you have one window function or multiple window functions, it is always derived once the filter has been done. And that is why this is the correct order of execution, SQL order of execution here. That window functions are derived once all the filter, where and having all the filters you have applied, then only window functions will be derived. Generally, in the SQL order of execution, when you will browse or you will find somewhere on LinkedIn, you will not find this window function. But this window functions are derived once all the filters has been applied, then the engine will execute the window function. So this is what we have discussed. I've tried to explain you what is rank, what is dense rank, and what is row number. And then, but what will the work happen parallel with dense rank and row number? Will the work happen parallel with dense rank and row number? Sorry, Peter, I didn't get your question. Work happen parallel with dense rank and row number? No, so engine will execute the dense rank, and row number. So, and it will display that to you. First of all, it will apply filter, and then it will derive all those window functions one by one. Can you, okay, yeah, Arshad, can you please unmute Peter? He wants to ask a question. Is it possible?
Yeah. Can you raise your hand? Wait. Can you raise your hand, Peter? Yeah, he has raised his hand. Just 1 second.
Hmm.
Go ahead, Peter.
Yeah, sir. Like I had only the question like how will the exist? Like we have written rank, dense rank, and then row number. So the
Uh-huh.
order of execution will be first rank, then dense rank, then roll number, or it will be
No,
parallelly
no,
all the three. That was my
no,
question
no.
actually,
See,
sir.
see. Good question. Good question. Few more points I would like to highlight here. See, whatever you mention in the select, okay, it is not necessary that they are derived in that particular sequence. It's not necessary. Okay. So this one, dense rank and row number, they all will be executed simultaneously here. Why? Because there's no dependency on it. Got it? There's no dependency at all. Rank, dense rank, row number. They all are three different identities. So it will be executed simultaneously. Now then you can ask a question. Yo, Tanvir, you're telling simultaneously, but right now you're told ki rank follows the row number, right? Then how it will be executed simultaneously? Let me give you one example. Suppose if I will remove row number from here, right? Then you can ask a question, Gitani, the row number is not there. Then how the engine will derive rank? Because you told that rank follows the row number, but where is the row number in your query? So how this rank will follow the row number? See, following the row number doesn't mean the row number which you have written in the select query. No, the rank function has that intelligence that has been built. It knows I have to follow the row number. Now, the current databases which are getting developed, like Snowflake and many other, they even have this intelligence. Like if I am executing this query, like from, then where, then the window function will be executed. All those that semantics checks and the syntax checks will happen. The parser will come into picture, right? But the next time when you will execute the same query, engine will not repeat those steps. Engine has that intelligence. It will understand, oh, the same query has been executed just a couple of minutes back. So let's not perform all those steps again. So similarly, the rank has that intelligence. It will not wait for you to write a row number in the select. So that's why whatever you write in select here, this will be executed simultaneously. It is not required key first this will be executed or this one or this one. Now, then you can ask a question, Tanvir, what if I'm not deriving anything in select and if I just have the column names? Like, suppose this one. Suppose you have only select, that's a good question Peter has asked. Now, suppose if you have this one from department. So now tell me this. Do you think first department ID will be displayed, then department name, then employee name, then salary? No, not at all. Engine will just pick all these columns in one shot, in one go, and it will display that to you. Got it? Hope this is clear. So there is no dependency. That is why many a times I have told select is your playground. You write the columns in whatever manner you want, in whatever sequence you want. You will get the same output. Okay. Any other questions? So Peter, okay, perfect. Provide the business scenario where when you to use rank, dense rank, and row number. Oh, unfortunately, we are on time, Kavita. I thought of answering it, but let me quickly answer. A lot of scenarios are there. Like recently, one question I posted on LinkedIn, but this will take time. So maybe what we can do, Arshad, we can schedule one more session on window function, and then I will pick this question which Kavita has asked. And then I will also cover lead, lag, NTILE, first value, last value. And then we can discuss this in detail. Okay?
Sure, we can do that. Yeah.
Okay,
So
fine.
thanks a lot,
That,
everyone. Yeah, you want to say something? Yeah.
no, just I was telling like Arshad, the recording will be shared, right?
Yes. The recording, by the way, it is already there on YouTube. So this is getting live
Oh,
streamed
okay.
on YouTube.
Live on YouTube. Okay,
Yeah,
great.
so it's only that live streaming will be there. So I think it will be saved. I will share it as well with you and with the
Okay.
community. And Peter is telling I will summarize. So Akhil is asking, can you just summarize whatever you covered? I could not hear due to other work. So I think the
Mhm,
recording will be there, Akhil. Peter will also
mhm,
summarize it for you, and we will share the recording. You can see the recording as well. And we will have one more follow-up session. Maybe I will for you request Tanvir to give one more follow-up session where he will cover the business scenario and the lead and lag as well. And we can
Sure.
plan it in this year itself, hopefully. Yeah.
Sure.
Thank you, everyone. Let me share you your LinkedIn profile. Anything else you want to share before we close the call? Any message or anything?
I will just like what are the quotes I think I have written, Arshad. We need to share this as well with the participants. So I will share this with you, Arshad. So in
Sure, sure.
whatever format you want, maybe the participants might be interested in practicing this. So I will share this code with you so that you can share with the
Yes.
participants. And if they have any question, they can connect with me or they can connect with you.
Yes, I have
Okay.
shared Mr. Tanvir's LinkedIn as well. You can connect with him. You have any query, you can ask. And by the way, Mr. Tanvir will leave the call. I will stay for 5-10 minutes to answer any Q&A. So thanks a lot
Okay, fine, perfect. Thanks a
for
lot.
your time. I know you have a hard stop.
Yeah, yeah,
You will just
yeah,
stay
yeah.
for some time. If there are any more questions, I can just answer. And I will give some
Mhm.
community updates about the next event that we are doing. So
Okay,
thank you,
sure, perfect. So
everyone.
thanks a lot for the opportunity. Bye.
Thanks. So, and do you have any other specific question, anyone? Can you please put on the chat? And this session,